All right, everything's packed up. Got my pack there. I was the only one in this entire building last night. There's my, there's the kayak equipment shed down there. But this entire thing on the side of this mountain, there's 4 of them, they're all empty. Everything's empty. I think there's a couple hikers in that one up there and that's it. All this is empty. This is it's not kayaking season yet. So I got this for like 40 bucks. And no neighbor, climate controlled. Not too bad. No noise, no hostel. It would have cost me more to go to the hostel. All these other hikers go. It helps to have hiked through here before and know what to do. Today here's another thing. There's like 3 hostels. It's a 27-mile hike and a tough hike up and down out of this gorge. And it's about 27 miles. Well, halfway through about 15 miles, and you would be ragged to get 15 miles. You got an early start. A lot of them they'll drop off and get an early start. There's like 3 hostels that'll pick you up. I mean, it's just like a suck-in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hike out of here about 6 miles and get the top done. Spend the night, then do a big day tomorrow. This is how I did it last time I went through here. I've been through here 3 times. I'm gonna do a big day tomorrow, probably a 15, 16 mile an hour day, and end up on the climb before going into Fontana. So then I'll have a short day going into Fontana and be able to resupply, do my clothes, all that in the same, sleep there at the dam, and then take off on a big day. So you want a short day before the big day going into the Smokies. I got it figured out. You don't want a big day going into the Smokies. A big day before, and then you have to, and then a big day. Yeah. So anyway, I got a plan anyway. It looks like the weather's going to cooperate. It's going to start turning colder again. By the time I get in the Smokies, it's going to be in the 30s at night, which means lower 30s are freezing up around 6,000 feet. So, but that's okay. I'm prepared for it. And let's get going. Got listed as a reliable water source. All the other water sources were dried up, and this one's, if it don't rain, this one's going to be dried up. Looky there. Look, it's a thru hiker. A thru hiker. What's his tag number? Blacks for 2026. Registered thru hiker number 1093. Yep, registered thru hiker 1093. About 3,000 people a year register for a thru hike. And the statistics are, one year was a little even below, only 25% finish. Only 25% finish. And the odds are even worse for over 60. Only 5% of the ones that finish are over 60. I don't know what it is for over 65. So only 25% finish, and then out of that 25% finishers, only 5% of them are over 60. Right? I hear that. I read that somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. I've seen a few hikers over 60 on the trail already, but there's not a bunch of them. But there's a lot of hikers in their 50s that have just retired, and there are a few in their 60s. There's, not at least it's hard to tell. I don't know how many's going to be coming in next week or in April or whatever. You don't know. But all you know is what's around you. But we'll see. Every year is a little different out here. I've been hiking out here for 15 years. Every year is a little different since I quit running. All right, I'm procrastinating. I'm gonna get onto that shelter and take a break. That's how the trail gets sometimes. Just one rock to the next. You gotta go through them rocks. It takes like a speed bump. It takes a while. It winds around. We're gonna go around this mountain and we're gonna go up, 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 up this. Woo. Said on the map, it said the big jump up on the trail, so I think it jumps up about a who knows. You go straight up there. That ain't the trail. I don't think. Does it go down that way? I don't think so either. There's rain across there. Alright. I came from down there and go up here. I go up here a ways and I'll check my GPS. See, there's another trail. Shit. Coming off down there and going that way. This one goes straight up. And I think this is the AT. My GPS is bringing me between these two trails. Or actually, it's got me on that trail down there. But the one trail I want goes straight up. So I think the GPS is just over off a little bit. I'll check it when I get to the top up here. Well, I'm definitely on the AT. That goes straight up to the top of that bald, which is even more concerned. So I got another 300-400 feet, and a storm's coming across here. Just felt the breeze. It's not a thunderstorm, but it's rain. Now let me get going until it starts raining, then I'll put my rain gear on. All right, it's 12:36, and I've only stopped for one break just for water and snacks. And this is the first downhill. First time going downhill since I can remember today. I think I had a little bit of a downhill, not too, a few miles back, but between, like a saddle between two mountains. There's something, I think I go down to the shelter. I don't know if there's a shelter down here. Gotta check. I don't know. It rained. My hammock got wet when I was setting it up. hammock got wet while I was setting it up. I'm set up outside of a shelter. I had to get out and readjust it. And my underfoot's damp. So if my body heat to warm it up, evaporate it. I think it's supposed to rain tonight. I hope this setup works.